This is tutorial number 10, and it is the Sketcher intro in CATIA V5. To start off, let's open up a new file. Let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now, right now, we are in the mechanical workbench. So if you go to Start, Mechanical Design, and we're in the Part Design workbench. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Sketcher workbench, and I'm going to show you a few of the options and just a quick little overview. And for the rest of the tutorials from now, we're going to be working in the Sketcher workbench. So to get into the Sketcher workbench, all you have to do is click Sketch, click a plane, and now we're into the Sketcher workbench. Now, to get out of the Sketch workbench, all you have to do is click Exit Workbench, and now you're out. Now you're able to use this workbench with other workbenches rather than just the mechanical one. So if we go to Start, and if we go to the Shape, and go to Generative Shape Design, we also have the Sketcher workbench. So we'll click Sketch, click the plane, and again, we're able to use the Sketcher workbench. Now let's exit this, and we'll go back to the Part Design one. So Mechanical Design, Part Design, click Sketch, and click a plane, and now we're into it. Now a few of the options I want to go over are the grid and the snap to point. Now the grid, you're able to toggle on and off, and the grid is just like grid paper. You're able to change how many squares you have and how precise it is, and you're also able to make it snap to a point. Now what I mean by snap to a point is, let's draw a rectangle. We'll start it at the middle, and you can see that I'm only able to snap it to a point of the grid. Click OK. Now let's uncheck the snap to point, and now when I do a rectangle from the center, I'm able to do any size, it doesn't snap to any grid. So this is an option. You're able to choose if you want to have it or not. I'm not going to use it in this tutorial. I find that snapping to a point is kind of useless. Other people do like it because it gives you a nice full number, but I like to pull out my parts and then dimension everything how I want it to be, and it's never going to snap easily to 5mm increments or 1mm increments for myself. I know that I'm going to have to create dimensions that are not snappable by these means. So in the tutorial, I'm not going to keep the snap to option on. You're able and more than welcome to use the snap to point. I'm not going to use it. I'll keep the grid in the background though. Now, with your Sketch workbench, you have all these tools on the side here. So you're able to use any of these tools here. If you go in, you've got your rectangle and all these different shapes that you're able to click on the Sketcher and start making sketches. You can do circles, you can do lines, it's all up to you. So in these next few tutorials, what we're going to be doing is we're going to slowly go through each of the different types of sketch options that we're able to use and all the sketch tools, so that by the end we'll have a really good understanding of the Sketcher workbench, and we can apply that when we're making our parts and part design. And this concludes our tutorial in the Sketcher workbench within SOLIDWORKS.